Hey guys, Buff Elgato here. I am going to show you really quickly every little tip, everything you need to know about Shadowfall in Apex Legends. It just came out 2 days ago. Today is October 17th. This runs until November 5th. We have 3 weeks. I'm trying to release this as quickly as possible with the knowledge that I've gained. I didn't want to release it too early and get some mistakes. So I apologize, I have a cold. I already posted one video on how to join your friends, how to join as a squad on Shadowfall. So make sure you check that video out if you're wanting to play with your friends, right, in the same game, because it's a free-for-all mode. Anyway, guys, I want to jump right into it. So let me go ahead and start the video up, and I hope you enjoy it. Watch the whole thing if you can. Sure, there might be something in there that you might not know, and we got some footage too. So I hope you enjoy it. Let's just grab anything. So anyway, let's just go right over here to the store, right? Store. These are just for looks, right? These skins. You got the epics and legendaries. I don't recommend wasting your money. If you like one, you know, get one. You get crafting materials and you get the Apex coins through Battle Pass. As you rank up, you start getting them. So you can wait. This event's only going to be through November 5th. So you can play for 3 weeks and then hurry up and try to buy them. Or you can go, if you really want them, you can use your credit card or whatever. Now, over here, there's no deal. This is cheaper than last season with the Bloodhound hatchets, but you get the drumsticks if you get all 24 of these for Lifeline. So one of these is 700 gold coins, right? 10, you think it'd be a deal because you're buying in bulk. It's not. 7,000. It's just like if you bought 10 of these, right? You get nothing extra. You're not getting any deal for your money. Basically, if you buy all of these, it's going to cost you about 160 bucks. Last season, these were basically the same, but once you got all 24, you had to buy the hatchets for Bloodhound. You don't have to buy the drumsticks. Once you get all 24, you automatically get these, but you're paying a shit ton of money. But you are getting 24 skins plus drumsticks for your money. I don't know. But if you go to these and click on them, you can see that you can use crafting materials or gold coins. Okay? They're also right up here at the top of the screen right next to the gun. You can see what it costs down here. It's 1,800 gold coins, 2,400 crafting materials. That's up to you if you want to do that, right? So now let's go to characters. Now I'm going to go ahead and tell you there's no achievements for the new mode Shadowfall. There is no achievements for this, okay? These skins basically are free, just like last season. So you do get skins for playing the game. Now you need to decide if you want to win or if you want to do challenges. If you're trying to do challenges, you're not really going to win. If you're trying to win, you'll slowly get these, okay? So let's start at the bottom. Complete 20 daily challenges. That's easy for 3 weeks, right? So, because you get 3 a day. So this is going to be a legendary alternator, right? That looks pretty good. Win both a legend and a shadow in Shadowfall. It's very easy to win as a shadow. I want to tell you how it can be easy to win a legend. But it's legendary skin for the devotion. Kill 50 legends in Shadowfall. That also counts. That looks pretty cool. It also counts if you're a shadow. Whether you're a legend or a shadow, as long as you kill legends, it counts. Kill 25 loot bin spiders or zombies in Shadowfall. You get this rare skin for the R301. They're pretty easy. Just always open the supply crates from the side. I've never been hit by a spider or a zombie. Right? They jump at you, they swing at you. I've never been hit. Just open them from the side. Now, this one's a 3-parter. I'm on the 3rd part. So the first part is kill a shadow. The second part is kill, it's either 25 or 50 shadows. I want to say it's 50, maybe 50 shadows. Anyway, it's killing shadows. And then the last part, you have to start over with your wins. You got to escape 25 times in Shadowfall. So you get this badge, but it comes in 3 tiers. So tier 1 for shooting a shadow, tier 2 for shooting a bunch of shadows, and then you'll get the tier 3 if you escape. Now, like I said, it resets. I've won probably like 10 or 12 times, but once you get to this 3rd step, it starts completely over. An easy way to win. Real quick. I'm trying to make this quick. I don't want to bog you down with shit. I just trying to find where to start, really. Let's just go ahead and say the characters to pick to win. Pathfinder, Wraith, Octane, Mirage. That's your best chances. I'm going to tell you why and why the other ones are good and are bad. So, you can win with anybody. You really can. Luck might be on your side, or you might just really plan it out and have some good strategy. But I want to tell you why. Bloodhound. See, all these guys are great at fighting the legends, right? When you land in, there's 35, right, of you. They're all great for fighting other legends. That's not really your issue, because what you want to do is in the first circle, I know some of you want to play really aggressive. What you want to do is you kind of want to take it slow and get to the top 10. You get major XP points. You get a lot more XP points in Shadowfall than other game modes for making it to the top 10. So if you make it to the top 10, what you need is a character that can fight shadows. You don't need to worry about other players. Not really, unless you're really aggressive. Here's the thing with Kings Canyon. It's a smaller map than the new map. It's smaller, but there's more places to go. The new map doesn't have a bunch of little tiny towns like Kings Canyon does. That's why they implemented the whole third-party alert system. The new map, you're always getting third-partied. Hell, you're getting 4-partied. You know what I'm saying? Kings Canyon, I can go to almost anywhere I want and be like the only legend there. I rarely see another legend, right? You can always find a place to go where there's nobody else at and still get good loot. So what you want to do is you want to get somebody prepared to fight shadows. Bloodhound does not, right? None of his abilities are going to help you fight shadows. He runs a little bit faster with his ult, but not faster than a shadow. Gibraltar, he's my main. Gibraltar is my main. People pick on Gibraltar. I can show you right here. Like kills 1400, wins full squad alive 85. Just in season 3, I got 25 wins with Gibraltar. The badges, in case you don't know, 10 times with 8 different legends, right? 250,000 points in season 1. I haven't seen anybody have that. I know there's people out there. I haven't seen anybody have that. And dealt over 2,000 damage in a game, right? He's good if you know how to use every single. People pick on some of these guys. Every single person is great if you know how to use them, right? So let me jump back. Gibraltar. Here's the thing. I used him one time to help my team get away, but I didn't make it. Your little shield doesn't help against shadows. It only hinders you because you can't shoot through your bubble shield. The shadows come through it like lightning. right? Plus it gives you position away. His bombardment, I dropped it on the ship to clear out the Shadow Squad. It dropped, killed a shit ton of Shadow Squad. My team was able to run in and get on the ship. The same with Bangalore. You cannot run through your own bombardment. You can't do it. It hurts you. It also slows you down. So you have to wait until it's over with. And then what? What do you have left? You know what I'm saying? Since we're speaking on Bangalore, totally useless. What's her specials? She runs fast when aimed at. Well, once you get down to the shadows, that's useless. Her smoke, that only hinders you, because you can't see through your smoke. But guess what? The shadows have infrared. They see you, kind of like Bloodhound's ult. They can see you through your smoke. So if you shoot smoke down, you're not hiding from them. They're hiding from you. You see what I'm saying? Lifeline. There is very little time to heal in this game. You're not going to be dropping your little drop supply crate, because that's going to alert enemies where you are, because they can see that, right? They're alerted to, there's going to be a white skull with wings that tells you when a legend goes down. There's going to be a red skull that tells you when a legend has killed a shadow squad. They look for those and they run towards that, right? Now, they also run for gunfire. Now, if they see this coming down, they're going to run for that. When you're going and you're picking up loot, when it gets down, it's okay to have some health when you're fighting legends. Like I said, all these guys are great for fighting legends. Once it gets down to you're fighting the Shadow Squad, in my personal experience, you don't need that much health. You don't need that much shields. You need like 1 block of shields, 1 block of health. Because these Shadow Squads, when they hit you, they take 158 damage. Now, sometimes you can go to the damage report, and it'll say 128, whatever. You're like, wait a minute, I got 150 health because I got white shields, right? They're going to fix that. It's 158 damage they do to you. 158. So if you have white shields, 1 hit, you're dead, right? Blue shields, you have 175 health. So when they hit you, you know, you got barely any health left. Same with purple and gold. So by the time you heal, if you have time, that shadow's back on you. Because you know what one people love to do? Get revenge. When you kill a legend on here, 9 times out of 10, he's going to fly back to your location. You are highlighted on his map by like a little bullseye looking thing. And I want to show you guys this in game. And I want to skip through and edit it so you're not watching forever. But they're going to fly back to you and try to get revenge. Same thing with a shadow. If you kill a shadow, 9 times out of 10, he's going to fly back to you. And that little marker stays on you as you move for about 10-15 seconds, right? So he can follow you. So healing, it's almost a hindrance, because if you just haul ass, you might be able to get where you want to get, hide, heal. Where if you sit there and heal, you're going to be dead. They're going to come down. Pathfinder, in my opinion, the best person to play with in Shadowfall. This, you got to remember, you're playing at night. None of your outfits matter to the Shadowfall because you glow in red. None of them matter. None of them look different than others to the Shadow Squad. But to Legends, they do. This skin that he's wearing, I like. But he glows in the dark. And this is a night map. So the other Legends can see this very easy. He looks like a big flashlight walking around. He can be seen very, very easily. And when you play the game, you'll see some people that you can barely see them, right? And you'll see some people that are like glowing. It's because they're wearing a light skin. I do not recommend wearing this skin, but I have it on him just because I like it, right? But you're not going to win too many times with it. Here's the thing with his zip line. When you shoot a zip line, right, to get to places, the Shadowfall can ride your zip line. They can ride it. Best thing to do, if you go back and forth hitting jump, grab, jump, grab, jump, grab, you'll kind of bounce up and down anywhere you want to on your zip line. And you gotta keep doing it and be on time. Hit jump, grab, jump, grab, jump, grab, and you'll just hover if you want to stay in a safe spot, because the only way they can get to you is if they zip line to you and you can shoot them as they come, because they don't carry guns, right? The Shadow Squad cannot hit you as they're flying in. Now, if they jump off of a higher platform, they can hit you. So make sure wherever you're at, there's not high areas above you that they can climb up. They can climb very, very high. They can't climb infinite up mountains or buildings, but they can climb up very high, a lot higher than Legends. And I will show you that in gameplay. When you're using his zip line, do not shoot a zip line to the ship if possible, because when the ship lands, it's very low. The Shadow Squad can jump on top of the ship and wait for you to come down. They can even ride it up. If you can, shoot your zip line over the ship, and as you're coming in, you jump off and release and fall down to the ship. You don't have to press anything to get inside the ship. As long as you're on it, under it, in that little green circle, it'll suck you in. I have a habit of pressing the X button on my Xbox controller just to get into it, but you automatically go into it. Don't forget, you can zip line, you can grapple, use your grapple to your zip line. A lot of people, they're running like a friend of theirs. You'll see there's a lot of winners that use Pathfinder. You'll see somebody shoot a zip line, and you might be Pathfinder and you're running to it. Grapple to it. You can grab a hold of the rope, grapple to it, right? Wraith, very good. Probably either equal to Pathfinder or very close to it. She can set portals, obviously, that you and your team can go to the ship. She can go invisible for a few seconds where she can't be hurt. She can be hurt while doing her portal. She can't be hurt while being invisible. But you can be doing your portal while you're invisible, right? Now here's the thing. Shadow Squad they can use your portal. They can go through your portal. All right. Now here's what you want to do. Survive until the top 10. And then whenever it's time to run for the ship, make a portal, put your gun away. So you run faster without your gun. Put your gun away, make your portal to help your team. Run towards the ship. When you start seeing the Shadow Squad near the ship, when you see them coming, hit your invisibility button. Run all the way up to the ship. Right before you get under the ship, hit your button to release your portal. Hopefully you'll still be invisible if you timed it right. And by being invisible, you'll hit the ship and you'll go through. Now your friends, when you go through the portal, a lot of people, when they go through the portal, they let go of their controller buttons. And they pop out and they're just kind of standing there. Keep pressing forward as you're going through the tunnel. So as soon as you come out the tunnel, you walk into the ship and you can escape. Caustic, your gas will damage the Shadow Squad. It does damage it, but it slows down and blinds them. I do not recommend him. Mirage, when you send out a teleport And for the Shadow Squad, it shows up red like a human being. They see it as a heat signature, believe it or not, which is kind of weird for a hologram to be a heat signature, but it's in the game. So whenever you send out your hologram, it lights up red like a person, so that can help you. Also, you can go invisible. When you're invisible, they can't see you, which is kind of weird because you're still putting off body heat, but it's a video game. The Shadow Squad can't see you when you go invisible. Use that when you're running to the ship. Be careful though, because they're very fast and they have a lunging move. When they swing, they can hear your footsteps, and they can see dirt coming up where you're stepping on the ground. So if you're invisible and they still hit you and you're like, hey, how'd that happen? There's a way of knowing you're there, but you're still invisible, right? All right. Octane. Octane can run faster than anyone when he injects himself when he has no gun in hand. If he has a gun in hand and injects himself, he runs the same speed as someone that's running with no gun in their hand. So make sure you put the gun away, you can run faster. Here's the problem. The Shadow Squad can still run faster than Octane. Use your trampoline. Throw your trampoline down for you and your crew when you're running for the ship. Hit it and try to land on the ship. Try to position it right to where you can land on the ship and get away. Watson. Her ultimate is useless against shadows. The only thing that she can really do is put up fencing and get a bunch of kills before she's murdered. She's not a good player. You can win with her like anybody else. If you go into a building, Shadow Squads can't open small doors. They can open the garage doors. They can't open small doors. They can hit them once and destroy them and then come into a door. But they can't open the door. It'll alert you, what I'm basically saying. It'll alert you if they open a door, because the door will explode. She can put her fencing in front of doorways. It'll hurt and possibly kill these shadows if they stay in it too long. If they kind of lunge through it, it'll hurt them and it'll slow them down in time for her to kill them. But it's a matter of time before they get you. Do not put the fencing near doorways, the actual post, because as a shadow, I was actually to angle myself at the doorway without coming in, swipe, and was able to destroy the fences. They did fix a thing with her. When the game first came out this past Tuesday, October 15th, it was supposed to hit at 1 p.m. Eastern. Somehow I got it at noon. I don't know if it was just like a small leak that was going out, or they just had a typo or what. But anyway, I got it at noon, and other people did too. I saw people playing. The one thing that was going on was you could use Watson or anybody, but it was very easy with Watson because of her fencing. You could kill 20 shadows and get your badge for killing 20 people. I'll show you which one. This one. Kill at least 20 enemies in one game. When the game first came out, for about 3 hours, you could kill 20 shadows very easy because they only have 25 health. Right? So depending on what gun you have, 1 bullet to 2 bullets will kill them. You could kill 20 of them and get this badge. It was a very cheap way to get it. I think you should earn it. But that afternoon, they sent out a patch immediately to fix it. So you can't do that anymore. So don't try it. You really can't do it anymore. It doesn't work. The kills, at the end of the game, it'll show you how many kills you got, and it'll add the shadows kills with the legacy. Like if you kill 1 legacy person and 5 shadows, at the end of the game, it'll say you got 6 kills. but you only actually get credit to your character for legacy kills. Okay? If that makes sense. Because like I said, they fixed this. This doesn't count anymore. So like if you go to her kills, 21, right? I don't use her very much. 21. So if I went in and killed one legend and 5 shadows, at the end of the game it said you got 6 kills. When I back out of the game, this will go up to 22, not 27. Those shadows don't count, right? Same with dailies. Your dailies, like get a kill here, get a kill with this gun, get a kill with that. It doesn't count if you use it against shadows. All right. Sorry. Crypto, absolutely worthless in Shadowfall. You can use I've seen people use him and get annihilated. I'm not saying you can't win. Like I said before, you can win with everybody. You can fly his little machine around and look for bad guys, whatever. The problem is you have to be stationary to use it. So you're sitting somewhere, which means the Shadow Squad can see you. You're a big red ball sitting in a corner somewhere. Never go outside to use it. Stay indoors. Shut the doors, everything like that. Stay away from windows. Get in a corner. There's little bunkers sometimes in your wetlands. Get underground if you have to. If you want to use him and if you want to use his drone. Because you're just a big red ball. And when people are flying in, they can see you glowing. The shadow, they can see you glowing. So make sure you get inside if you're going to use him. Guns to use, real quick. I recommend not using anything down here at the bottom. None of these guns for the shadows. The pistols, I'll tell you the goods and bads. Pistols are okay, right? They're pretty accurate. You know, close range. You shoot 1 to 2 bullets will kill a shadow squad. The thing is, they have small clips. You will get killed during reload. You will get killed switching weapons. Shotguns. This is the best. Peacekeeper is the best shotgun to use against legends. But the best one to use against Shadow is Eva 8. Because it's automatic. It's got a spread. If 2 or 3 shadows are running at you, there's a good chance the spread might hit a couple of them if they're close together. Mastiff, that's only in drops, but there's only 4 shots in it. Mozambique, you're dead. I don't care how good you are with the Mozambique. You get 3 shots in a Mozambique. You're going to be dead when it comes to the shadows. Unless you're fighting one dumb shadow the entire game. Chances are there's going to be a gang of them coming at you. Right? Sniper rifles, don't bother with them. Don't bother with them. I think it's common sense why. The G7 might be decent, right? Against a shadow. The rest of them, they're too slow. Light machine guns. Spitfire and Devotion are really good. Especially if you have a like a level 3 magazine. The bigger the magazine, the better. Spitfire, I believe, with a purple mag, I think it's like 55 shots. 55 bullets before you have to reload or switch guns is really good. Because remember, like 1 shot will kill these things. So you got 55 chances before you have to switch guns. So really think about using this. Devotion. The charge up time might get you killed. Try to find a turbocharger, or if you hear a shadow, go ahead and start revving that thing up. You can feather it a little bit if you have to. That's one thing about these shadows. It's hard to see them. So I see a lot of people playing as shadows and they're hiding around corners. You can hear them. They can't hear themselves, but kind of like your footsteps. You can't hardly ever hear your footsteps, but people can hear it, majority of the time when the game's not messing up. Same with the shadow. They're very loud. They're very loud. Submachine guns. Okay, let me tell you about this. These will quickly drop a shadow. The problem is they have small magazines. I love all three of these against shadows. This one's nice because it fires in a burst. The burst is really good. You don't really want to shoot automatic. You don't really need to hop because it's going to go through a magazine very quickly, just like the R99. Make sure you feather it. If you start panicking and spraying and praying, you might hit the shadow, but you're now out of bullets. You're having to reload or switch guns. Another shadow is going to get you. Alternator is very accurate. Make sure you get the magazine for it. Like I said, just feather it. Assault rifles. All of these are good. All of these are good. Every game I won, this is no lie, so far, every game I've won between 10 and like a dozen, like I said. I was carrying 2 R301s. Like I said, I'm landing by myself and I'm finding great loot. And then you can loot these boxes because the shadows, when they kill these guys, the shadows can't loot the boxes. So these boxes are just like filled with goodies. They're not leftovers that some other legend took, Very rare is it where the legend's stealing stuff out the box. So a lot of these boxes, they're being killed by shadows. Run up and get stuff out of it. I run 2 R301s. Try to get the extra mags. And I've won every time. Let me see. Is there anything else that I need to go over with you before we play a game? And like I said, I will edit the gameplay so you are not staring at me doing every little thing for the next 10 minutes. Most games last 10 minutes. If you're playing, let's say you're talking to a friend. Let's say he's in a different server and he's playing in a different game. If you both start the game at the same time, your games will end about the same time. Every single time, it'll end the same time. Because what it is there's still the same time frame between circles. You see what I'm saying? It's like 3 minutes for the first circle. As soon as the ship comes in, it's like 3 minutes for the first circle to start moving in. And then it's a minute after that, right? So no matter how slow you make the game, try to make the game, every game's about the same length of time. So, so if you get on and a friend's playing, he's already been on playing for a while, you can ask him like, hey, how long have you been in the game? Whatever, you can kind of judge it from there. They're all about 10 minutes. Let me tell you this, and I'm going to zoom in for this because I'm tired of proving this to people. Let me tell you, everybody, something, and you can go and research it yourself. You can try to prove it yourself. I get tired of being asked this and get tired of proving it. Every single character, I hear this from all kinds of people. I don't like him because of this, because of that. Every single character runs the same speed. You hear me? Every single character runs the exact same speed. I'll tell you why. It's been proven and it's been confirmed with Respawn. So, you can prove this to yourself. Pick any character, join a game with a friend, put your guns away, find some flat ground, and say on the count of 3, there might be some lag in the headset. You might say 3 and he might not hear it for a second later. Have somebody else do it. Say, when you hear me say 3, run. You all run the same speed. Now, Bangalore has her extra speed if she's aimed at. Octane has his extra speed if he injects himself. Bloodhound, when he has his ult, he runs a little bit faster. Things like that. I'm talking about regular movement. They all move at the same speed. What tricks your brain is these smaller characters who seem faster. The camera is lowered and the arm movements are made faster. The arms move faster. For the bigger characters, the camera that you're looking out of, right, in first person, the camera is raised and their arms are done slower. But they all... Have you ever been in a big truck for a long time, driving, and then getting somebody's little Honda Accord that's close to the ground and it feels fast as hell, but you're still going the speed limit because you're closer to the ground? Same thing. They trick your brain by raising the camera for the slower people, lowering the camera for the smaller people. They move faster hand movements for those faster people, supposedly faster, and they move it slower for the bigger people. So to you, it appears they're faster and slower. They're not. Every character runs the same speed. I'll make a damn video on it if y'all want me to. If somebody out there is too lazy to research it, and there's a lot of people out there that's like this. If you're too lazy to research it, test it yourself, I will do it and show you. But anyway, I want to take his bright ass shield, his skin, and I'm still going to try to do Shadowfall. Who is in here? Julio. Okay. So we're going to go in. And I want to show you what you can and cannot do in Shadowfall. In Fight or Fright. Also, if you guys want to know what major characters are coming soon, I have all the info on what characters are coming and all of their abilities.
This is your champion. Kill them.
Alright. So if you don't know how to fly anywhere, a lot of you is going to say you do. If you did, there'd be people everywhere I'd land at. Like, alright, you guys see relay, I'll fly to relay. A lot of people say you can't make that. Some people say, yeah, I can make that. I guarantee I'd be the only one there. There's a lot of places here that you can go to that nobody ever goes to. Alright, let's see if anybody goes. So you want to get about 142, and you want to look up at the horizon. Let that shit get down to about 124, 125. Look back down real quick and pull it back up. It's like one guy might be going with me, maybe? Can he make it? He might be making it. Nope, he didn't make it. And see, I can go a lot farther. I'm gonna go ahead and land here.
Death is never the end. Not in my...
So white shields are basically useless except for fighting against people. The legends. Always open these from the side. See that? The thing with energy weapons, even though the Havoc is pretty good at killing shadows, especially if you have the hop, energy ammo is hard to come by a lot of times. But you see how where I landed, nobody came. See how he's glowing? You see how he's glowing? He's got the same skin on as I do. Are they helping each other? So these right here, you'll see how high I can climb. Climbing isn't infinite. See that? That's pretty damn high. There's some places you can't climb all the way up. Like, I don't know if I can climb that high. I can. Okay. You can also climb the Leviathan legs. And they're so knobby that once you hit that part where you can't go up anymore, you can kind of fall back down on it and restart. You know what I'm saying? Like a ladder. Alright guys, that's it. I hope you learned something. I hope I helped. If I did, please hit like. Please share it. If you want to see more, please subscribe. Thank you for giving me your time today watching this video. Anyway guys, I will see you in the next video.